I'm Stephen Foskett, organizer of Tech Field Day and Gestalt IT, and we are here with Commvault at Commvault GO in beautiful Denver, Colorado this week. I've been catching up with some of the Commvault folks, learning what they're introducing, what they're excited about, what's happening, and I am here with a familiar face from Tech Field Day, Ranga Rajagopalan. Ranga, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you've been working on?
Thank you, Stephen. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. So I lead product management for Commvault, and it's a very exciting time to be here today at Commvault GO. You might have already caught up with all the exciting announcements that have been going on from this morning. We introduced Metallic, which is our new SaaS solution. And over the next 2 days, we're going to be hitting with quite a lot of announcements, showcasing our innovation. So very exciting time.
Absolutely. And I know that, Commvault has, a recent acquisition of Hedvig, and you mentioned Metallic.
Yep.
Now, I know that you have been also involved in the Activate product, which is the data governance product from Commvault.
That's right.
So I'm wondering, what do you have in store to match what those other folks are doing?
Okay, that's an interesting question. So Commvault has a really rich portfolio of products. We have complete backup and recovery. We're going to be showcasing quite a bit of innovation from that tomorrow. We have Hyperscale, which is an appliance, integrated appliance, Orchestrate, which helps with DR, and then we have Activate, the question that you were asking. So Activate is our data governance product, which is a standalone product that can go and analyze data across primary and secondary data. So again, back to our principle that primary and secondary data are converging really fast, Activate is a great use case that goes for that. A lot of excitement around Activate. So we delivered 3 big use cases on top of the Activate platform. First one is file storage optimization, which helps customers understand where their data is, who's using it, and if they're not comfortable with whoever is using it, they can lock it down. Activate also has a sensitive data governance solution in it, which helps us identify files that contain personally identifiable information. You can redact it, you can delete it. There's a lot of functionality packed into it. And the third module is e-discovery and compliance search. So these 3 are catered towards the urgent needs that customers have in getting compliance ready. We've introduced new pricing models. We've introduced a lot of simplicity. There's a lot going on with Activate at this point of time.
Yeah, so you might not know this, but I actually spent a few years as a consultant in litigation readiness. That was my specialty.
Okay.
And so I spent a lot of time looking at e-discovery and litigation. And I will say that one of the challenges that I found was that a lot of the companies that were producing products didn't really seem to know much about litigation or e-discovery. They knew a lot about storage or backup or whatever. What makes Commvault different in your mind?
Here is an interesting insight. We are big believers in using our own products, and Activate is actually built on top of the Commvault data platform. So we put Activate to a lot of different uses inside the company. One use case is a product that we internally call CV Legal, and that's actually used by our legal team to drive all the legal compliance and the regular legal stuff that they need to go through. So it's that same platform which powers Activate, so there's a lot of shared functionality that goes between these solutions.
And as a, as a data protection and secondary storage vendor, it is interesting because it seems that a lot of companies in this space are trying to figure out ways of getting value from that data instead of just putting it somewhere and sticking it there.
Yep.
Would you say that Activate is Commvault's primary method of getting value from that secondary data?
One of the primary methods. So if you look at the complete product, complete backup and recovery, we already support use cases like mounting the backups live and extracting data from that. With Orchestrate, we can use the backup copies to bring up DR sites, whether it is cloud or on-prem. And with Activate, we can drive a lot of data insights. Right? So putting the data to different kinds of use so that it's not just lying there idle, but it's actually being put to active use.
So in a way, it looks like Commvault is transforming from what it was essentially a backup software company to a complete data management company. Is that accurate?
We have a rich heritage. You might have seen the news today. Gartner has announced us as leader for the 8th time in a row, and that's primarily coming from our data management IP. But the reality is customers' needs are transforming, and with that, we've been transforming ourselves as well. So when you look at our Hedvig acquisition, it definitely gives us the ability to bring down some of the complexities that our customers are facing from the data silos of primary and secondary storage. So as we progress, you're going to be seeing a lot of additional features being introduced into the roadmap, a lot of products that are going to help in meeting all the data needs of our customers.
Are you going to be involved much in Commvault GO this week? Do you have announcements to make still?
A lot of announcements. So tomorrow, in the keynote stage, you'll be hearing quite a bit of interesting announcements from Sanjay. We have quarterly releases for our core products, and that's a lot of innovation that hits the field every quarter. So you're going to see some of the new features that we've introduced in cloud-to-cloud migration, as well as some of the new features that we've introduced in Activate with redaction support. And Hedvig is going to be showcasing a lot of their new functionality. And of course, you all saw Metallic today. So there's going to be like a stream of interesting updates that hits the streets over the next 2 days.
Well, thank you very much for that update. If you're interested in learning more about what Commvault is introducing here at Commvault GO this week, I recommend going to gestaltit.com or our YouTube channel and finding interviews there where I discuss the Hedvig acquisition in more detail. We learn more about Commvault's Metallic offering. You can also go to techfieldday.com or the Tech Field Day YouTube channel, and you'll find in-depth presentations, including technical demos, of many of the things that we've discussed here. Thanks for watching.